Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. Give me 1 second, I'm a bit discombobulated. There we go. Good morning, Eric. How are you? Yeah, I expect today to be a... That's not what I wanted to do. About 5 minutes before the stream started, I did take a winning trade for 60 bucks. Let me stir my coffee, and then we'll go through what the markets did overnight. All right, there we go. All right, okay, all right. Yep. Spent some time last night setting up the screen that's in front of me. Not the screen you guys see, but the screen that's in front of me with 4 different NQ panels, 2 on a 1 minute, 2 on a 2 minute, and different indicators on each time, on the 2 minutes at different time frames on each panel. So, I'm hoping that'll help me see things a bit clearer. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. All right. All right, let's look at the markets overnight quick. Obviously, we had our contract roll, which is why you see the big gap up there. And ES got all the way up to 66.96, which of course is an all-time high. Low. It's like 72, 71. So 71 and 96, that's 25 points in range. NQ. 524 all the way up to 647. 120 something points in range. Let me finish this and then I'll answer that question. 80 ticks there on copper. Ultra bond about 0.5 point. Gold about 25 points in range. Crude oil top of the range of about 85 points. Natural gas heading up. Bitcoin sitting at about 115.3. That's the way it sits standard, whatever body posture you choose to take. I'm not working on a new strategy. So I talked about this a little bit yesterday. For some reason, my main strategy, I tend to be blind to in real time, even though I have colored candles and everything like. So let me just go back to yesterday. I'm going to turn back time here on NQ to yesterday's stream. Okay, so my number one setup, if you can see these blue candles here that are coming up out of the 9 here and here, and here and here. For some reason, I don't notice them when they occur, even though they don't repaint. It's not like, someone said, do they repaint? No, they don't repaint. They're there. I look back at them like, what? How did I miss those? So I'm setting my charts up now in a different way, that I'm hoping that whatever mental block that is, because what I did yesterday is I totally missed these two obvious entries with the momentum, with trend, whatever you want to call that, and then I started fighting for reversals, and that's but always has been one of my problems. Is instead of going with the trend, I think I need to start working on trying to figure out where it's going to reverse. And while I do have a reversal strategy, it's not as robust as just following these blue candles, boom, boom. Well, okay, they got to touch the nines. That one's not, but and like yesterday, this is a 2-minute chart, but on the 1-minute chart, I went through and figured out all my entries, and purple candles for coming down is the opposite move on the downtrend. But I would have had on a 1-minute chart 35 wins, 9 losses if I had traded 8 hours and taken every trade. And that's about the win rate it normally gets, anywhere between 70 to 80%. But I just don't take the trades because I end up not, whatever mental block or whatever, I just don't. And so I'm trying to work on that and doing different setups. Different chart setups so I can better. Right, exactly. So basically what I did with my charts is I split, for the charts that are right in front of me on the bigger screens, I split the two strategies, or the two setups, I guess I should say, away from one another. Now that the blue purple candles are on both, but like the signals for reversals were put on charts by themselves, whereas hopefully having less on each chart will somehow do something. Right. Now my ultimate goal is to get this strategy automated. Someone did write me an automated script a while ago, but it's not to the parameters of that I use now. I actually I found the script, I turned it on yesterday, and even though it's not the parameters that I want, it actually, in less than 2 hours time, it made $1,000 on a sim account, and it was 8 wins, 4 losses. But it doesn't use that 9 EMA. It just takes every blue candle indiscriminately. So I need someone to be able to adjust that script. No, Ninja script. Morning, Crypt. Any news today? It's a good question. I don't think so, but let me look just to make sure. Yes, actually, U.S. retail sales coming up in 17 minutes, as well as Canadian CPI. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And then U.S. industrial production coming up at 9:15. Wow, I'm glad I looked. Thank you for reminding me to look. So is anyone interested in me doing a longer stream tomorrow for FOMC?
Order filled.
Let's see, ATR 390. I can't see it. We'll go for 5 points here. 97 to 02. Ooh, wow. Oh my God. I got it 3 ticks late. Let's see what this does. Probably the most important FOMC since COVID, really. Doesn't seem to want to go here. Go gadget. Well, maybe now. Come on. Ah. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, it's a good point there, Eric. Struggling to get through that even number of 24,600. And it's going to reject off there. Maybe. I no longer like this setup. I'm out.
Order filled.
I got a point. So we're nickel and diming it so far, but it's 2 wins. And I'm happy with that decision at this point. And now it's trying to give me another blue on the 1 and on the 2. A 1 and a 2. Oh. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Oh. Still trying to push here. I feel like I could have stayed in that trade, but we'll see what happens. Might chop here till news. There's a little pop. It's right on 600 now. And It's finally breaking up words. My original target was 602.25. Still hasn't hit that. It hit 602 exactly. Purple followed by the blue. Oh yeah, I mean technically, wait, hold on. I actually I did take that's a I mean that's a valid signal with the blue candle being above, finishing above the 9. And I did take that trade. I think. Yeah, I took that trade. Actually took it off the 1 minute, so I was actually in before that blue candle finished. That's why, and then they saw it chopping around 600, so I got out. Morning, Amelia. I haven't ever looked to see whether or not like there's any significance when they follow one another. But just looking back here it really didn't mean anything, and here it really didn't mean anything. But yeah, a blue candle above the 9, especially if it's above the signal line on the RSI, that's a trade I should take. Right here, I'm just happening to run into massive resistance. Morning, JC. And we're still can't really break above 600. Yeah, I agree. Now, see, technically, that purple candle was a signal, and I could have got, looks like 5 points off of that. Although that one I don't get on my own case about not taking as much because we were just in a chop zone there, and chop zones end up being, I mean, that wasn't a trend in any way. It just ended up finishing below the 9. So that chop can be hard. Morning, Ron. So we do have news coming up here in just a couple of minutes. It's the only news of the day. Morning, John. Nickel and dime it so far this morning. 2 trades for less than 5 points total. See the Phillies clinched last night, John? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Eric. But honestly, the playoffs in MLB now end up being a crapshoot. I mean, uh, what did they update, Amelia? Why can't they ever leave stuff alone? Oh yeah, let me take a look. News coming up here in just a few seconds. Start spreading the news. I still haven't found the hype button that's supposed to exist on my non-live content. Yeah, news here. U.S. retail sales 0.6. They expected 0.2, so that was a beat. Bank of Canada, Canadian CPI 1.9. They expected 2. Hey, your maple syrup's getting cheaper, John. Month over month, negative 0.1. There you go. Time to load up on hockey sticks and maple syrup. Getting a blue candle here, but on the 1 minute anyway. But I don't know if I want it here. We'll see how it finishes. Got 30 seconds. Yeah, FFN's a good option. Buy one get one free. 50% off and no activation fees. Makes it like a third. For 50K, if you consider the buy one get one free, it's like $37.50 per account. The only thing is no Tradovate and no NinjaTrader if you don't have your own license. That's not their fault. They want Tradovate, but Tradovate still isn't open to new firms. Glad I did not take that blue candle. Unless it starts coming back up. I'll consider if it comes all the way back on this red candle right now. We're still fighting 600. Yeah, I mean, I've used their whatever they call it. I forget. We're gonna try this long here. And I mean, it's not bad. I'm not a Quant Tower fan, and I don't use like Bookmap, but yeah, it's not a bad version at all. You know, not a bad platform. It's not my. Let's see if that was a mistake getting in there. I need to see it break 600 here. I my target at 604, which is where 100 EMA sits on the 1 minute. 607 on the 2 minute. Yeah, they have a white label version of Quant Tower. I forget what they call it, but ooh, that's smashed back down. Yep, should have stayed out. Definitely should have stayed out. Come on, come back for me. My mama told me we're gonna chop around. No reason for anything besides CME. No, I'm kidding. Don't come after me, all you YM traders. Blue candle forming here. Boom. 602 is where it got to before. Ah, crap. I was thought about taking it there. Come on. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more oomph. Wait. So we're going to continue nickel and diming. I got out there for 2.5 points. All right, USC, enjoy your walk. Hey, JJR, how you doing? So 3 trades and I'm up 130 bucks. Hey, Robin, how are you? I could have stayed in and gotten the full trade on that. I gotta get better at staying in. God, I'm glad Tio wasn't here when I said that. Yeah, I, everything on mine's rolled. Doing all right. Yeah, we're on December now. Late December back in 25. Ooh, coffee is vile today. Have a great day, JC. So far conservative here, and let's see. That didn't take a trade, did it? Oh, it did, yeah. So calm before the storm tomorrow of FOMC. And back down we come. Now, my mistake so far today has been only taking one contract. When it's slow like this, I should be doing two. The U.S. is in talks to set up $5 billion fund for minerals deals. That's a lot of salt. Blue candle on the 1. Now on the 2 as well. Do we try again? Below the signal line on the 1, not below the signal line on the 2, but it's giving it up here at the end. Sitting right on 600. I'm staying out while it's sitting on 600. Yeah, it's going to break upwards. My arms hurt. Robert Redford died. Just came across Financial Juice. I don't know. Dick Van Dyke might be. He's like 99 and last year was out using a garden hose to fight a wildfire in his backyard. Still rising. Looks like we might have maybe are finally clearing 600. That blue candle would have been good. I should have taken it. You don't see the blue candle. I see it on the 1. About 10 minutes to the top of the hour. 3 for 3 on trades, but nickel and diming it. It's still chopping. Needs to break free from 600. Tired this morning thanks to the Phillies being on the West Coast to clinch. I was up late. Overnight high, 24,647. So we're about 50 points away from that. Will we go back up to that at the bell? Blue candle, but sticking below the 9. Yeah, the Phillies post game celebration and wrap up until about 1 Central. Uh, Supposedly only a grade 1 strain. He stayed back in Philly when did not travel with the team, but supposedly he could be back for the playoffs. Yeah, I agree. Well, yes and no. I mean, probably. I mean, if he can get back with 1 or 2 games left, just to get some at bats again against live pitching, since there won't be a way to do minor league rehab assignment by that point. Right now, we're home on the range, home sweet home. I think it wants to head up, but I don't know. Top of the hour upon us. Ooh, quick whip down. That was a small whoosh. Oh, Amelia, were you the one that said that we should go do away with having earnings report every quarter? Oh, sorry. Anyway, Trump revives call to ditch quarterly earnings. And this time the SEC may listen. European companies already report just twice yearly. Trump wants to allow U.S. businesses to do the same. So earnings, the quarterly earnings season. And another headline, this one's in red. The U.S. will consider imposing new national security tariffs on additional imported auto parts. I mean, yes and no. I mean, there's times that we're really like slow, and like Nvidia earnings gives us actually something to enjoy. How you doing today, Platt? Trying to break higher now, finally. But we've been at 608 before. Can it break through? Break on through to the other side. Hey, Woot. How you doing? That's all I've done so far, really. Hits that 100 EMA on the 2 minute and kind of pops back down. The House is going to vote on a 7-week funding bill on Friday. Remember, if they don't pass a funding bill by the end of the month, we could be in for a government shutdown. Morning, Ace. How are you today?
Order filled.
Pulls back. Hey, USC, welcome back. Nice, USC. I don't think I've ever been to Cracker Barrel. We're still chopping around here. with about 15 minutes. I can see why you hated it. Yeah, popped up there. Very choppy morning. Very choppy. Popping up with a blue candle on the 2. Still below the signal line. Yep. No, yeah, and I agree with you, Eric. I'm glad I didn't fall for the blue candle. We got another purple, but still choppy. Will we get any momentum after the bell? Or will we be looking for stories to tell because of our boredom? Now we got a blue candle that's above both the signal line and the 9. It's a 5-point candle. It's closing in on the 100 EMA though. Seven-point candles, one of the biggest ones we've seen in a while. Morning, Tio. Hey, Tio, can you check Discord, please? Good morning, Hassan. MightyOxTrading staff has shown up. And blue candle gives it all back. Not messing with the chop. Oh, nope, right back up. Got 7 green candles in a row here on the 2-minute on ES. I don't know, lately it feels like the market never goes down, eh? Big pullback there. I think that was our first candle above 10 points in an hour. Up and down. Oh yeah, I missed the 2-minute mark.
2 minutes till the bell.
So we're falling before the bell. Oops, now I forgot to hit the bell button. Popping up. And back down. Beaten down. To answer Ace's question, yes, it could go down. Or I could just chop here all day long. All day long, just singing my song. Ouchie. Pushing downward. ES pops up. Quick whip down on NQ. ES coming whipping right back down as well. I've never seen you type that before, Ace. Well, maybe not since the chocolate milk in the backpack and the slipping in cat vomit. Oh. Full candle on the 1. Sure, I like that though. Oopsie. Fighting here around to 570. Overnight low is 524. Obviously, we're not there yet. But we're continuing to fall. Trying to bounce again though. Blue candle on the 1. Went away. That's looking good, Ace. Okay, Ace just switching accounts like a master. Another pop-up attempt here. And gets beaten back down. Smacked hard. Flirting with a blue on the 1.
Order filled.
Probably a dumb trade, but we'll see. There we go. Nice pop. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, pop got dropped. Hit that damn 9 on the 1. Come on. Fighting at 565. There it goes. Boom. Took it off there for 6 points. 6 1/4. 4 for 4 on the day now. Up anywhere between 230 and 265, depending on the account and how much commission there was. Of course, it's going to make me regret getting out there. I got to stop jumping out early. I got to just let trades play out. Thank you, John. It would have went to my original target, which was the 9 EMA on the 2. Didn't go much further than that, though. Coming right back down. Hit that 9 on the 2 and rejected. Rejected hard. Breaking 550. Got a little bit lucky on that blue candle that I took, did it? Got out on, I guess. ES popping with a blue and Q popping with a blue. I'll have a blue candle for certain. Will this finish above the 1? I mean, above the 9 EMA? Yes, it will. We're long again.
Order filled.
Struggling here, though. Come on. That candle did not finish where I thought it did, but that's okay.
Order filled.
There is no daily drawdown. The your max account drawdown is your daily drawdown. So 2,500. Oh, crap. It's rejecting here. Can't get above that 9 EMA. And ow! Ouch. Wow, it blew through my stop. It just totally wiped out all of my green for the day, and holy hell. That was terrible. It took me out for a 15-point stop on that, whatever caused that quick burst down, when I had my stop at like 8 points. I'm now red 100% on the day, including on the rhythmic accounts. I'm red over $200. So I got even worse on the rhythmic versus the Tradovate. Tradovate accounts I'm only down like $40. On the rhythmic accounts I'm down 200. Have a stop in place? Why bother? Why bother? Motherfuckers. Yeah, but that's just well. Okay, I guess what I'm most upset about, it blew my stop absolutely, but the rhythmic blew my stop. I don't even actually. Let me see something here. I'm confused. I am 100% confused. Monox. Yeah. So get this, guys. On the Tradovate accounts, I got stopped out at 24, 544.75. On the Rhythmic accounts, I got stopped out 24, 535.75. So a full 9 points difference between Tradovate and Rhythmic. I ended up, my stop was no more than 10 points. I'm not sure exactly where I had it sitting, but so I ended up taking a 15-point stop on Tradovate and a 24-point stop on Rhythmic. Yeah, 9 points. Oh, well, 4 points on ES. So that's about 9 points on NQ. Yeah, I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated now. Great morning, and all taken away within one trade there. That because these data feeds freaking suck. Shame I didn't have want to trade on topstep X to see how bad that would have blown through.
Order filled.
If I've lost my mojo now. Maybe. Come on, back up. Come on. Top of the hour. Just chopping on the 9. Ah, couldn't break through again. Damn it.
Order filled.
Back up, aren't you? Fucking bastard.
Order filled.
I'm gonna try once more because why not? That's why not. By the way, we did make a new low of day a couple candles ago. 523.75. How red is Apex, Ace? Ouch. This makes you one of us, Ace. Oh, come on. You couldn't get up there to my target just a little bit more? Come on.
Order filled.
There we go. Target hit. 10-point trade. Nice, USC. Good job. Hey, Burrell, how you doing? Hey, MR. Yeah, MR. They don't give if you yeah they don't give free activation on free accounts. So we come back down. So I did get my 10. So at least those the Volanoxes that got nailed, Volanox evals that got nailed by that terrible slippage. They're not really priority anyway. Yeah, the free activation promo doesn't account if you have if you got your account free. It's had to ban an alpaca from the chat from the Discord. Everyone knows alpacas and oxes don't get it. No, he spammed something to do with Uniswap.
Order filled.
Oh, I got it really late on this trade based on the 1 minute chart. Like 3.25 points late. And that's going to come back to bite my butt, I bet. I hate being butt bitten. Rising up. Rising up. Back in the fight. Come on, I want 550. You touched 550. I wanted 550.75, damn it. No, I'm not asking too much. Wow.
Order filled.
Target hit. 541 to
Order
550.
filled.
Wait, what? Why did I hear? Wait. Huh? Okay. Okay, so I'm back to green on everything besides the rhythmic accounts. Yeah, and remember, Tio used to be a cop.
Alright, we had some issues this morning going on with
Ah,
chat.
secret agent man. So while I'm upset about that blown stop, I was able to get my head back together and get back to green, with the exception of the Bow and Ox accounts that were on rhythmic. They're still red, $20 and $15. Did you lose it on that same
Order
thing that
filled.
blew my account? Blew my account, blew my stop. Thankfully, it didn't blow any accounts. So the new chart setup, though, does seem to be working for me to be taking the trades I'm supposed to be taking. Though I really haven't gotten any with trend trades today. There really hasn't been a trend to have with trend trades with. Oops, what did I do? How we doing? Red, green, or somewhere in between? Huh, interesting. Slow grind up. So tomorrow, if you all are interested, I'll consider doing a all day stream with FOMC. I'll need to take a break at some point just to feed the cat and the strays. I just said that tomorrow I'll probably do a special FOMC all day stream, but I'll need to take a break at some point to feed the cat and the strays. Absolutely, Tio. Do you prefer classic pate tuna, or do you prefer special supper dinner? That would be Meow Mix. Meow, 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 meow. movement's picking up a little bit. Rejection there off the Bollinger for a 10-point trade. Wow. They didn't look at the most obvious place. high school I went to is called Conrad Weiser High School. And one year the seniors climbed to the top of the building and changed the lettering to say "We are so cool." And then, because one of the letters accidentally got broken, they decided to suspend all the seniors and threatened to hold their diplomas. And the entire student body walked out of school and refused to return to class until they changed their mind. There's a joke there somewhere that I'm not going to use. Never mind. She used it. Uh, yeah, I'm not surprised you wanted to go to the club, Tia. I don't know, Ace. I mean, yeah, okay, I agree with you. there are some women that enjoy that work, that don't have a kid, that is doing it because that's just what they enjoy. And for that matter, I mean, I think most use OnlyFans or Fansly now, and there's women on there making 6, 7 figures, which I find sad. Not that they're making, I'm glad that they're making money, but it's just amazing that there's that many men willing to spend that much money on that. Quick 20-point drop here, all out of the blue. Well, was out of the purple actually, but you know. That was on news possibly about NVIDIA. U.S. lawmakers seek information on FutureWise NVIDIA facility. uh, I'm not sure as a male if that's true, Tio. That depends, Ace. When you say traffic stop, is it a cop and is she handing you a ticket? Because then she wants you to hand her money. I think there is some guys on OnlyFans. And there's couples. I know from what I understand. I don't use OnlyFans, so it's not like I research these things. I did have a friend that used to do Fansly, which is a OnlyFans clone. And yes, she made 6 figures. There goes Tia. Hey, Connor. How you doing? Yeah, I recovered to green after getting screwed. My bot on MES is now also green on the day. It also got nailed with that slippage earlier. He says the stock market is hitting all sorts of records. It's not actually optimized for my strategy, but I had it on NQ yesterday for 2 hours and it made $1,000. I need someone to reprogram it for optimization for my strategy. Right now, it's on MES, which doesn't make as much as NQ, and it's made 173.50. Missing on what, USC? Got her. I need to find someone that knows NinjaScript to alter this for me. I guess RuneScape. I have a automated bot on that someone made for me like a year and a half ago, using my engulfing candles, but it takes every engulfing candle. It doesn't filter them out. But yesterday, I reinstalled it to see how it did, and it made $1,000 on NQ in 2 hours. Right now, it's up on MES. 10 MES contract is at 173.50 in the morning. So I'm looking for someone to alter that code for me to fit my current strategy.
Order filled.
It just took a trade. Just took a long trade on ES. Off that blue candle. Depends. It's not against regular like CME rules. There are some prop firms that don't allow it. There are some that do. John trades both manually and with a bot. Honestly, my goal would be not to have it totally automated. I just wanted to enter the trades for me and then I'll manage them. Although it's doing really good at doing both right now on this current setup. Yes, you can get fed in about 15 minutes. Chill. I don't know, depends. Most of John DeFore's trading is done manually, but he does his bots. I need to Tio. But yeah, I need to find someone that knows NinjaScript, and I can hire them to alter this code. Just sideways action here. Technically, that blue candle a couple candles ago would have been technically a signal, but I don't like this chop. Want a side project, John? My old coder quit trading. From what I've seen, Connor, bots do really well until they don't. Like, the bots can't detect a change in the market structure. So you'll have, like, it'll do well for weeks or months, and then all of a sudden it'll be absolute trash. I mean, for mine would just be my normal strategy of taking the blue candles above a 9 EMA, purple candles below the 9 EMA. But for other strategies, sometimes strategies just stop working. It's hard to figure out. Nah, it's not like that. It's just sometimes, markets change, you know, from sometimes from ranging markets to trending markets or high volatility, low volatility. And the bots, most bots, at least the ones we're messing with, can't really adjust for that. Now, do the bots that the big banks and institutions have do it? Maybe. I don't know.
Order filled.
Took a long hair off this blue candle. I was late. Only by 3 ticks, though. And this one's 7 points. Or even 6.5 would be good. Ended up being another blue candle there. Looking for 550.
Order filled.
Target hit. Boom. That was 6.5 points. And now every account is green on the day that I was trading, even the ones that took the horrible slippage earlier. Apex, my funded futures, and take profit are up about $300. Bow and Oxes are up about 110. Oh, he's already very profitable in manual trading. It's just a passion project for him, Connor. His trading allowed him to retire from being a vice president of a bank earlier this year. He lives in Canada, so 6 months out of the year it's cold and dark. He can't be golfing, so he has to find something else to do. Who are we talking about, Amelia? I'm confused. No, Matt LaRocco. He quit trading. I'm pretty happy with my trading today because A, it was a very choppy day, and B, I got nailed with that hella slippage, and I was still able to come back and make this a green day. Now we'll see if I screw it up in the afternoon. But seriously, dude, 5 minutes or so. Chill. Blue Candle wants to tempt me. Eddie, have you considered getting a job? All right, we have reached the end of our time together today. I want to thank everyone for joining me. We shall be back tomorrow for probably an extended FOMC stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and we'll see you then. Bye.